Hi, I'm Ted from Everything Attachments. We're today with the FA720 Agrimetal core plugger. Now this is a lot different than most aerators you're going to see or core pluggers. We sell several different core pluggers that come from a complete drum being from one end to the other, the whole 6 feet, meaning none of it is independent. And then we also carry a brand where every two are independent as far as rolling, but they still are on the same axle all the way across. So this particular unit here, if you notice, each one of these different pads are the individual weighting areas where you would put your dead weight to adjust how deep you want your plugs for each 2 rows of plugs. Now, both of those 2 are still independent this way, but what makes this unique is within this 6 feet, you have all 6 different panels here that will let these spoons control up and down. In other words, within your 6 feet, if your ground varies, then this plugger will still be plugging an equal amount over the full 6 feet. Where it's high, they will raise up, and where it's low, it will go down. So within this hitch, you've got each one of these 2 is greasable here, making them totally independent. And then you have a top rail here and a bottom rail under here. And so what you would do is you would set this down with your tractor and you would leave your hitch in the middle. So those are able to fully float behind the tractor. So this is the best plugger that I think I've ever seen. It's not the cheapest, it's probably the best. You can use this with either 96 or 192 spoons. We've got it with 192 spoons on it right now. Each one of these cast iron wheels, which gives you most of the weight that you will be required without having to weight it, has its own dual independent roll bearings in each wheel. You can service every 2 wheels with 1 large axle, and there are 2 independent bearings in each casting. So let's turn it over to the side a little bit, Peanut, and then we'll see if we can explain how this works a little bit better. All right, stop right there. So it's a little bit complicated, but as you see right now, the hitch starts right here where it's hinged, and each one of these is independent, and it's up against the bottom of the hitch right now. So when you have it on your tractor and adjust it halfway down, you would want this bar to be somewhere between those 2 posts. That's giving it its flexibility at each 2 different rows. All right, turn it around to the back. All right, stop it there just a little bit on angle. So Agrimetal uses a really good high quality spoon. They're bolted on with a U-shaped girdle that holds it securely onto this cast iron drum. Inside here is where your roller bearings would be, and each is on a large axle. So you can take out each one of these, repair them if you need to. Shouldn't need to, but if you do, they are easily repairable. But you can kind of see back here that each one of these sets of 2 is going to let it work just like fingers over the land. This is the only one that I know of that's to this good to this degree and has that much motion of being able to let it go over land that's uneven as you travel. Still should be pulled in a straight line, but when your ground is not perfectly level, it should do an equal plugging job all the way across its full 6-foot working width. So we hope that you'll make all your purchases at Everything Attachments. We've sold Agrimetal for 30 or 40 years. It's top-notch equipment. Give us a call or an email at Everything Attachments and we'll help size the right plugger or equipment for your tractor.